Ever wonder how much a war really costs? It's a question that reverberates through the annals of history, echoing in the chambers of every global council and defense department. It's not just about the human life, the devastation, or the political ramifications. It's about the cold, hard cash that fuels the machinery of warfare. When we talk about the financial implications of war, we're not just talking about a few million or even a few billion dollars. We're talking about trillions. Yes, you heard it right, trillions. The price tag on global conflict is astronomical, and it's a cost that's borne not just by the soldiers on the front lines, but by every taxpayer, every citizen, and every generation that comes after. Now, where does all this money go? A significant chunk of it goes into military spending, the lifeblood of any nation's defense strategy. But it's not just about maintaining an army or a navy. It's about investing in advanced technology, in state-of-the-art weaponry designed to protect a nation and assert its power on the global stage. And this brings us to the crux of our discussion today, the most expensive weapon ever built. No, it's not a missile or a tank or a submarine. It's a weapon so advanced, so sophisticated, and so costly, it redefines the very concept of military spending. A weapon that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and a stark reminder of the price we pay for power. But before we delve into the details of this extraordinary piece of technology, it's important to understand the context. The world of military spending is a complex and often controversial one, fraught with political debate and economic implications. And at the heart of this world lies the weapon we're about to discuss, a symbol of power, of progress, and of the immense cost that comes with it. Now let's dive into the history of the most expensive weapon ever built. Our journey begins at the dawn of the 20th century. As the world stepped into a new era, the face of warfare was about to undergo a seismic shift. As nations embraced industrialization, their arsenals began to reflect the power of modern technology. The early 1900s saw the advent of more advanced weaponry, a far cry from the crude implements of war that had been the standard up to that point. The introduction of machine guns, for instance, was a game changer. The Maxim gun, named after its inventor Hiram Maxim, was a weapon of unprecedented power. These automatic firearms could mow down ranks of soldiers within minutes, a level of destruction that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. But the cost of producing these new machines of war was substantial. The Maxim gun, for example, came with a price tag that was unheard of at the time. At sea, the dreadnought battleships were making waves. These ironclad leviathans, armed with large-caliber guns, were virtually impervious to the weaponry of their predecessors. They represented a new era of naval warfare, where the power of a nation could be measured by the size and strength of its fleet. But like the Maxim gun, the dreadnoughts were expensive to build and maintain. Each one was a significant investment, a testament to the wealth and industrial might of the nation that built it. In the sky, the advent of aviation added a new dimension to warfare. The early biplanes and zeppelins were not just symbols of human innovation, but also new tools for reconnaissance and, eventually, combat. The cost of developing, building, and maintaining these early aircraft was another testament to the escalating cost of warfare. From the Maxim machine gun to the dreadnought battleships and the early aircraft, the dawn of the 20th century marked the beginning of an arms race that would only escalate in the coming decades. Each new development brought with it not just a new level of destructive power, but also a new level of expense. As technology advanced, so did the price tag. As the world plunged into the Cold War, military spending skyrocketed. The mid-20th century was a time of escalating tensions and a mounting arms race. Nations across the globe were in a ceaseless race for power, and the price of this power was no small burden. In the heart of this struggle, the United States and the Soviet Union emerged as two superpowers, their rivalry casting a long shadow over the world. With both nations vying for supremacy, weapon development became a crucial aspect of their competition. In this era, the introduction of nuclear weapons changed the game entirely. These tools of destruction, capable of unimaginable devastation, became the ultimate symbol of power. But such power came at a staggering cost. The Manhattan Project, the United States' endeavor to develop the first nuclear weapons, was a testament to this cost. It was a colossal undertaking, employing over 100,000 people and consuming an estimated $2 billion, a sum that would equate to nearly $30 billion in today's currency. On the other side of the Iron Curtain, the Soviet Union was not far behind. Their own nuclear program, though shrouded in secrecy, was rumored to be just as costly. The race for nuclear supremacy was not just a battle of technology, but of economic might. It wasn't just the initial development that drained resources. The maintenance, storage, and potential deployment of these weapons added to the staggering costs. A nuclear arsenal was not just a one-time investment, but an ongoing financial commitment. The mid-century arms race also saw the development of other high-cost weapons. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarines capable of launching nuclear warheads, advanced aircraft, each came with a hefty price tag. The cost of these weapons was not only financial. The ethical, political, and environmental costs were immense. But in the heat of the Cold War, these costs were often overlooked in the pursuit of power. As the arms race raged on, the world watched with bated breath, anxious of the outcome. The price of power was reaching new heights. In the 21st century, the cost of warfare reached unprecedented levels. As nations have evolved, so too have their arsenals, with military technology advancing at an astounding pace. This leap in tech has brought with it a staggering price tag, with the most expensive weapon in modern history being a testament to this fact. The weapon in question is the F-35 Lightning II, a stealth multi-role fighter jet developed by Lockheed Martin. This project, funded primarily by the United States, with additional investments from several international partners, has cost an eye-watering $1.5 trillion. Yes, you heard it right. That's trillion with a T. This astronomical sum is enough to make one ponder the economic implications of such high military spending. With this budget, one could fund several national health services, alleviate poverty in numerous countries, or even kickstart ambitious space exploration projects. Yet, the decision was made to invest in a weapon of war. Politically, the F-35 program has been a subject of intense debate. Critics argue that the money could have been better spent elsewhere, while supporters maintain that the fighter jet is essential for national security. As a result, the F-35 has become a symbol of the ongoing tension between military necessity and social responsibility. The social impacts of such spending are equally profound. The enormous budget allocation towards military hardware invariably means less funding for social programs. The opportunity cost of the F-35 program could have been invested in education, healthcare, or infrastructure development, thereby improving the quality of life for countless individuals. Yet, the F-35 is more than just a fighter jet. It's a symbol of power, a testament to a nation's strength and technological prowess. It sends a clear message to the world: we are a force to be reckoned with. The most expensive weapon ever built wasn't just a tool of war, but a symbol of power. In the grand scheme of things, it is a stark reminder of the true cost of warfare, and a testament to humanity's unending quest for dominance and security. So, what is the real cost of the most expensive weapon ever built? It's not just about the billions spent in research and development, nor the trillions allocated for production. It's not solely about the raw materials mined, the factories built, the jobs created. The most expensive weapon ever built embodies a cost that goes beyond its staggering monetary value. This weapon, a pinnacle of technological prowess, represents years, even decades, of relentless effort. Scientists laboring over blueprints, engineers toiling in factories, and soldiers training in the field, all pouring their blood, sweat, and tears into this behemoth of destruction. The human cost, the time lost, the lives forever changed. These are the prices paid that don't appear in the budget reports. And then there's the opportunity cost. Imagine what could have been achieved if the brilliant minds behind this weapon were instead focused on solving global hunger, curing diseases, or combating climate change. The resources dedicated to this weapon could have been invested in education, healthcare, or infrastructure. On a global scale, such exorbitant military spending sends a powerful message, often leading to an arms race. Other nations, feeling threatened, ramp up their own military development, setting off a destructive cycle of escalating tensions and potential conflict. The cost of power, it seems, is not just borne by the nation wielding the weapon, but by the world at large. Moreover, the environmental impact of such a weapon cannot be ignored. The extraction of raw materials, the energy consumed in production, the potential for catastrophic accidents,